everybody? Good morning. Hopefully, you guys had an awesome day out there today after FOMC is out of the way. It was an okay day, but it was a very chop-filled morning for me. I'm going to walk you through everything why. After a big day yesterday, had some mental hurdles to conquer today, and I think it's going to be really valuable to touch on this with you. I think, and obviously you can see right here, we had some good trades today. Look at GPUS today. This thing ran, you can see from the entry, at 50 cents all the way to 61 cents. So great play. But we had something happen today, and it was a green day. Don't get me wrong. We have some nice stuff happening on both of our swings, which are up massively, and a lot of good stuff on the day trade side too. But I want to show you what happened. Now, came into the open today, had three things on our watch list. We had AERT, I believe we had Lace, it might have been Lace, and APVO. And so AERT was that one at market open that I really liked. And oh, when I say I botched this thing, man. So I came in out of market open, and of course, as always, you come in, you start small, you break the ice a little bit, then you get aggressive from there once you have that confirmed opportunity. Well, when I tell you I try to get aggressive, well, when I got chopped up and gave back profit. So I had these first trades here, which were phenomenal. We had the break of trend going in the market open. Price pulls back after showing strength out of the bell. I take the pullback, risking the bottom of this candle for the break up through the high. And I get a perfect move here, as you can see, from 89 cents all the way back to 98 cents. So I catch a 10-cent move here out of market open. Price pulls back off of VWAP. I take a re-entry, get in right here, pull back off the 90 MA in line with VWAP, and get a move back up to the high of day again. And I play it here from 93 all the way to $1.14, which is tremendous. This thing gets locked up into a halt here, and then weak. It resumes weak, knifes all the way down here underneath the dollar. I take my full profit out above entry. And then instantly, it reverses back up to the highs. And so at that point, I'm like, oh, I want to try and play this again. So I take some small size back in this to play with some profits, and I take a loss. And what happens here is I got way too aggressive. I hate to even talk about it. It's one of those things that I just regret looking back, and I just traded this thing so bad after the first move. This was amazing right here. All of this was amazing. And this set me a good tempo for the morning, and I'm like, oh, you're getting in the groove. We're getting all locked in. Got some good profit rolling. This is amazing. The execution here couldn't have been any better. I even said it on stream. The execution could not have been any better. But then it could have been. And so what happens is we identify then after the pullback that we have buyers sitting through this price range. And we know that. But I try to get a little bit too aggressive and look for the breakup higher. And what do? I take a re-entry up into the top of its range here and give back my profits. And so at that point, I end up missing the actual move here because of it. Because I got too antsy. I had almost this massive tempo here. Got feeling a little bit untouchable. I take my profit on the weak resumption. That halt pops back up. I try to get back in for the move back up through the highs, and so he just got chopped up. So a little bit frustrating. Then, of course, came back, have a small win here, break even here. But extremely frustrating. And so now, the rest of the morning, I'm stuck with this in my mind of knowing how I executed on this trade. And so then I've got to keep myself composed and say, look, I executed this one poorly, but let's go into the next trade and just try to get today going back in the right direction. And so then you come along and see ORBS, and you can actually see how hesitant I look in through all these. And I take orbs off the simple supply and demand reclaim here. You've got supply formed here. Price confirms above, pulls back, confirms an area of demand off of VWAP and the 90 MA. Take an entry off the pullback, and you can see how sort of antsy I am all through this range. And I play it well. I get a little bit of a move here. You can see from the 1370s back to about 1420 for a little win. Rejects off the high, take a full exit. And so then we go over to PBM. PBM pretty good as well. And did well on this. I feel like I could have done a lot better. I feel like I could have definitely done a lot better. But again, you can see just how antsy I am. And so what we actually have happen here, we have this break of trend. We're putting in lows here off the bottom. A little bit of an engulfing candle off the bottom here to look for the reversal off the past low. And we actually get that perfect move here. But again, I take it nicely. I made some good money on this. Took it here from 494 to about 510. But again, sort of micromanaging these positions a little bit too much. CDLX did really well on. You can see right here, I could not have traded this any better, I don't think. And so again, regained some composure towards the later part of the morning. You can see this was right around 10:35 and played it up until about 11. So this thing halts up. You can see resumes in a strong way, pulls back off of VWAP, puts in place a bottom. And so I take the dip entry here for the reversal back up through the high. And I get a perfect play here from 220 back to 240. You can see here, back up into this high of day. And so I'm sitting pretty nice. What we also notice is this big wick off the low here on the resumption. And so price pulls back. We see it get weak. I take a re-entry here off the pullback for the breakup back higher. I get a perfect move. And so price then reverses back to the upside, reclaims the VWAP. I get a good add here off this previous low after confirming. For the move back up into this past area of supply, and we get that exact move again. And so I have it here from 225 back to 235. And so again, I get some good momentum built back up here on this one. I traded it perfectly. And then it breaks trend to the upside, and I make a no-no, and I take the breakout. Now, I took it with very small size to see if I could get that continuation up through these previous highs. But we know I don't do that. So I think that AERT from the start of the morning played a big role in how I executed a lot of these trades thereafter. A little bit tilted, a little bit frustrated because I gave back a good bit of profit from the first 2 wins on it, which was huge. Got chopped around, made some really bad choices. And it's not so much the profit and loss side of things, it's more so just the mental side of things. It's like you get so frustrated with yourself and you look back and say, man, I knew better than to do that. Why'd I do it? It's just one of those things that just places a big weight on your shoulders the rest of the morning. And so you can see how sloppy this is. Taking entry off the highs, pulls back off this past area of supply. Again, this should have been the entry, to be honest with you. Get to move back to the highs for a small win. And so this all through here, I'm very small green on this, but this, of course, had some nice profit on. So overall, did pretty well on this one today as well. But then you move on over to GPUS, and I traded this one very well. This was pretty much where I wrapped up the morning here and was able to at least finish with a nice green day. So, of course, this makes this big move to the upside here. Kind of hard to play it through here because it's not really putting in place a range. You just have this real stair-steppy, grindy action. Eventually, price begins to consolidate here and bring those moving averages and VWAP closer to share price. And so price begins to coil. It pulls back, puts in place a bottom. Again, confirms off that pullback. Pulls back again. I take the entry here, risking the 9 EMA. We get the break higher. And so I'm actually able to take this from 50 cents all the way to 58 by just trailing 1 minute candle lows until eventually I take the full profit after it rejects off this high. And then again, price pulls back, confirms a buyer here off the pullback of the 9 EMA. And so guess what I do again? Take a re-entry, risking this past low for the break up higher. And again, I just trail my stops to the 1 minute candle low until eventually I take my profit on the rejection off the high. And so overall, traded this one very well. You figure from 50 all the way to 57, and then again from 54 all the way back to 61. And so got some good stuff there. And of course, we also have our swings going on QS, which has been a massive win. We're in this at 965. And so 965 to now 1140s on QS. Took a new swing yesterday as well on something else. Make sure to tune into that 7-day free trial to figure out what it is. But that's pretty much the morning, man. It was very frustrating because you come in extremely hot. You knock it out of the park with some amazing execution, and you try to get aggressive to take that day up to the next level, and you just get shot down. And I got knifed, gave back some profit. And then I'm frustrated because it's like, man, why'd I get back in this? Why'd I take it where I did? Why didn't I wait for a pullback? And these questions I can just keep on asking myself all morning, but I still traded the rest of the day well. So obviously I was a little bit antsy after that, a little bit risk averse, maybe trying to protect myself a little bit too much. But that pretty much sums up the morning. So all in all, that's it. Let me show you here the recap, overall recap. So that being said, hopefully you learned something from this video, from my stupidity today. I did take a loss on AERT and give back some profits, and it's just so unbelievably frustrating because I thought, man, for sure I'm coming in today, knock it out of the park on AERT. I'm so excited, then I come back and give it back. And that's just a real slap in the face. So make sure to subscribe if you learned something. And of course, make sure to claim your 7-day free trial so you can watch me trade stocks just like this in real time every single day and get watch lists, my swing alerts, day trading alerts, education, chat room access, and so much more. And that being all said, I will see you there.